Hi, Big Monster Mitch. Excuse me. Uh, Little frog in my throat, whatever you want to say. Um, but anyway, like I said, this is Big Monster Mitch, and this video is going to be about the fear of missing out, or better known as Fomo. Um, and I don't know if you've ever had that sensation or feeling of, boy, I'm missing out on a book, a movie, a TV show, video game, whatever it is. But boy, this book monster feels it all the time. So much so, I think that I'm pretty sure that's why I have a hard time, very hard time, finishing a book, a movie, or TV show, whatever it might be. So, you're not the only one if you feel that way. And I'm sure a bunch of others feel the same way. So, you're not alone. But other than the fear of missing out being real or, an actual thing, um, it's easy to say, well, don't worry, you know, but you'll get there, we'll get there when if I or we can. But peer pressure is, a thing as well. And maybe we don't notice it at the moment, but whether it be, in our friend circles, family circles, or even uh, or even here on YouTube. Excuse my voice again. It's doing some crazy things today, but so yeah, either in our daily lives, in our social circles, or here on YouTube, peer pressure could be a good thing and a bad thing. We could be pressured into anything. But anyway, in the case of movies and books and TV shows, which I'm primarily focusing on the purposes of this video, is that, we'll watch a video and, hey, this series or this book or this author is really good. You know, that's why that's why I say many times, hey, I'm going to read this series or read this book, and then before I know it, hey, I'm reading this book, this author, this series, and I don't say it in the videos, but, you know, other people, other uh, YouTube personalities or commercials or what have you hype it up so much that I don't want to miss out. That's why I'm currently reading Sun Eater, uh, because the book series just wrapped up in November of 2025. And although initially, when I bought the whole series, 7 book series, I said, great, maybe middle or end of 26, I'll start it. Possibly even the beginning of 2027. Well, guess what? January 2026 rolled around. I couldn't wait. Even though I said I would finish Discovery and maybe read a couple of other books like The Stand by Stephen King or Andy Weir's um, Project Hail Mary. I can't say realistically when those 2 books will happen. Project Hail Mary and The Stand have been put on my TBR for this year, but now I can't say for sure um, when those 2 will happen. Actually, just before recording, I picked those 2 books up from my little table in the living room and put them back on the shelf. And guess what I took off the shelf in place of those 2? None other than my probably first or second full video after my introduction video. I talked about J.R.R. Tolkien, Lord of the Rings, Middle Earth universe. So I got off the shelf The Fellowship of the Rings, the first book in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Knowing I'm on chapter 6 of Empire of Silence and claimed I was reading, like I said, The Stand and Project Hail Mary this year. Mood reading is a blessing and a curse. You know, like I just emailed somebody just before recording. Um, they told me to go with my mood, and I responded, I do, and, it's okay, but it pulls me away from things and stories I'm really enjoying for something else, and that's fine, I guess, but if it's something I'm really enjoying, I would like to see it through, but it just doesn't happen that way. So let me know. Do you have FOMO? Um, and again, that's fear of missing out. Do you ever get that sensation? Uh, Let me know about what that sensation or feeling for? And are you like me, a mood reader or a mood watcher? Do you have, do you feel like you have to just drift away from things to go with something else, or do you just push your way through one thing at a time? Let me know down in the comments and I'll talk to you later. Take care of yourself and each other. Love each other, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.